All right, hello everyone. Thank you for joining in over here. Is and myself are going to talk about Bitcoin FUD and market update, and what's happening with Bitcoin, and are there any trade possibilities for us on the market that we see right now? Welcome, Isa, and let's talk about Bitcoin and the markets.
Thank you. All right, Bitcoin has been going through a lot of volatility lately, and I think Giuliano, you're going to bring up some charts for us.
Correct. I'm going to go directly into the charts here, and I'm going to show you what I'm seeing on the charts over here and what are the possibilities for some trades. This is what I'm looking at right now. Uh, Bitcoin, let's take a look at it. So as you saw our previous video, we talk about the 50-day crossing below the 200 moving average. So we are in the bear territory. We had a big drop in the past couple of days. And now, as you can see here, there is a reversal candlestick right now. So this is a green bar here, and it is a morning star, is a reversal candlestick. Now, is it a time to buy? Well, guys, I'm going to show you something very interesting. I remember this from heart. There is a triple bottom here. One bottom, two bottoms, and third bottom, right? What's happening over here? We have a reversal candlestick. So are we going to go to the upside, or where are we going? Well, I still see the market as bearish, right? We're still below the 50 and the 200-day moving average. And one thing that I have noted in the past is I'm going to compare this to the S&P 500, okay? So I remember this because I was in this trade myself. 2018 stock market. What's happening over here? All right, let's see the charts over here. Right here, guys, right here. So let's say you do not know the future. Look at what you see right here. Look at it. Triple bottom on the stock market. The stock market has fell, made one bottom, two bottoms, three bottoms. And what do we have right there? We have that reversal candlestick. What is that reversal candlestick? That is a morning star candlestick. It's also a reversal candlestick. Are we going to go to the upside, or are we going to the downside? Well, in this case here, the stock market did what? It just crashed. So it went to the bottom, right? So it did not go up. He went a couple days, 3 days up, and then he went down. Is Bitcoin going to do the same? Well, from everything that we have seen it, there is likelihood that the Bitcoin is still going to go down. We talked about last time the 5-wave count of Bitcoin. I'm still seeing this 5-wave count happening over here, right? If we take it all the way to the top of Bitcoin over here, let's take here 5 waves, right? One wave. Sorry. This is not the first wave. Let's draw it again. First wave, second wave, third wave, fourth wave. And then what is it going to happen, right? We're in the middle of the fifth wave. Are we going to see, a fifth wave, which is the size of the first wave, or are we actually going to go to the upside? Well, as you saw in the stock market, we continue the fifth wave down. The market went down. So what kind of trade possibilities are here for us? Well, I see a bearish momentum. Are there anything that's happening out there that give us some entry opportunities? Well, I like Ethereum. What's happening over here with Ethereum? If I put it on the weekly chart, this is what I'm kind of looking at here. We have some videos in our YouTube channel about bullish bear flag, or bull flag and bear flag. Well, Ethereum is forming a bear flag. What is a bear flag? Right there. Right. See, this is a bear flag. And then there's a break of the flag, and this is where price should go on the flag. I'm seeing it over here. So if a Bitcoin does go a little bit up, that means that the Ethereum is going to go a little bit up, and then it's going to go down over here around the 1,200 level. So I'm looking to possibly short Ethereum if I see a weakness on Bitcoin, and around 1,200, probably around 1400 to 1200 is where I'm going to exit for this short position that I'm looking at. There's another thing that I have done here that I actually liked very much. I'm going to show you one more chart. Isa, that I actually found very interesting over here that I was not able to do this last time, but I was able to do this, the last few days. I like Ethereum. So if you want to buy something and accumulate for the long time, for the long term, compound investing is a really good strategy. So I took $10,000 on my $10,000 of my account, and I divided that into 4 buckets of 2,500, right? And last time, what happened was the market crashed big time on this big candle over here, right? And if you saw what happened, the price of ADA, this is Cardano, hit about 85 cents, 90 to 85 cents. But at the bottom here, nobody was able to buy. And then within a couple days, the price went like 50 to 100%. Right. So what I'm trying to do and what I did the last couple of days is, so when the price was around here, which is about $1.50, so I set up a buy for my 4 buckets. So I put one at $1.35. So I have 2,500 that I accumulated over here, and then I put another one at $1.15. I put another one at $1.05, and then I put another one at 95 cents. Okay. Now I only talk, so I do have a big account. If you have a smaller account, just divide that by that. So I have 10K, and I took only 10% of my account, which is 10K. And then I did this for ADA because I like ADA. The project's really good. The founder of ADA is the founder of Ethereum, so I like to accumulate ADA for the long term. And ADA also has the main net being released during the summer. So I'm accumulating ADA over here, and all my positions got hit. And as you can see here, I bought at $1.05. So I submitted a buy limit order on Kraken for all my positions. And look at it, the one that I purchased at $1.05 already went up 20%. So I can sell it if I want, but I'm accumulating the compound here. And the one I had for 95 cents is still there. The price of ADA actually got to 99 cents. So I was really close in getting this one, but did not hit it. So I'm looking for ADA possibly to go up a little bit, and it's probably going to go down if Bitcoin goes down. But if it does go down, this is the strategy that I'm using to accumulate more ADA. You want to buy as a compound investment, and you buy it in buckets, and that's what I'm doing. Isa, back to you.
Yeah, I think that's a great strategy, Giuliano. And you never want to go all in one trade. You want to really ladder in or do what Giuliano's saying. On the way down, you get some sales and you purchase along the way. So that's a really good strategy. And I like your analysis of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. So thank you for that. What I'd like to do is go over some of the FUD that we've been hearing. And let me share my screen to show you guys what I'm talking about. So right here, let's see. Okay, so right here, FUD, what does it mean? It means fear, uncertainty, and disinformation. Some people say fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And this is something that a lot of the big banks have been sending out messages about Bitcoin, saying it's going to crash, it's never going to rise, it's something that you don't want to touch. But if we look at the big picture, Bitcoin has been going up for the past 12 years from $1. And JP Morgan, one of the biggest FUD out there, Jamie Dimon is their CEO, and he does not believe in Bitcoin at all. He said that, it's a bearish market, you should not touch it. Bitcoin hit 5,000, bearish market, don't touch it, 10,000. 30,000, 50,000. And finally, Bitcoin in 2021, he warned investors that it's a bearish market and that he wouldn't invest in Bitcoin. But also JP Morgan in 2021 creates a JP Morgan digital coin, and they're also starting an investment fund based around Bitcoin. So I know he doesn't like it, but his customers do, and something that they're going to be starting to invest in is Bitcoin and letting their customers see that. But what we look at here is JP Morgan's market cap, right? It's 456 billion versus Bitcoin's market cap, 629 billion. So we've actually surpassed their market cap by 37%. And you can see the strength that Bitcoin is having. So the world is starting to notice, and these big banks are starting to notice, and they're all going to start investing into it as a long-term investment. One of the things that I wanted to show you guys too was that Bitcoin solves a much bigger problem than just what JP Morgan is trying to do for their wealth and their greed and their investors. There's so many people in this world that are unbanked, and my previous background, I was a banker, and I opened a lot of bank accounts, and I also had to reject, unfortunately, a lot of customers because they didn't have the credit, or they didn't have the funds, or something was not right about the account that I just could not open it. So Bitcoin does not care about credit scores. It does not care about any of those assets that you own. It just wants you to be able to use the network equally along with everyone else. So right here, 1.7 billion adults lack accounts throughout the world, and Bitcoin can solve a lot of these problems for these people geographically anywhere, as long as they have some type of internet connection. And a lot of these, it's about 20 to 30% of the world that's unbanked, and people with cell phones throughout the world, they can not have a bank account, but they do have a cell phone, so they can get Bitcoin. But that's just something that we want to talk about. FUD, try to look at the bigger picture. A lot of times they'll say something, but really invest into it later. And I think I forgot to mention that there was a quote from Gandhi that says, "First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, and then you win." And that's what I'm seeing Bitcoin do day after day. So that's the FUD part of it. But what we wanted to do also was go over a couple charts. And right here, I've got a double bottom pattern that I'm going to show you guys. So we keep talking about the double bottom pattern lately because it's such an important chart, showing a reversal usually. And you can really make a lot of good gains. It's really easy to see. You see the first bottom, the second bottom, the break of the neckline, as we've discussed. And here is a example. So AIQ, they are an artificial intelligence stock right here, and you can see that there is a double bottom formed. There's the neckline. Right here is where you would take your entry at about $29. And then the measured move, which is going to be from the top to the bottom, you take it and you do your profits along the way. So I take profits along 25%, 50%, and 75%. And look at that. It just hit every single one of those targets. It almost went up to the 100%, but usually it's not going to always hit that. So I stay clear of that 100% mark. And then what did it do after that target got hit? You know, we saw another crash. It went down. And then you want to look for another indicator, or a pattern. So the next thing that happened in this chart, and this is showing you from March right here, the double bottom. The next one is going to be an inverse head and shoulder. And we've discussed these on our YouTube, and you can see exactly how to trade them in our previous videos as well. But this is currently what's happening with AIQ, and this is a chart from today. So you see the left shoulder right here, the head, and then the right shoulder. And this right here is the breakout that's currently happening. It's live. This is the measured move. And you can see that you can make a possible 10% gain with a 3% loss. So it's a 1 to 3. So basically, you can make 3 times your money with a stop loss that's not that far down. And the stop loss you just want to put under the right shoulder right here. So you're going to take profits along the way, 25%, 50%, and 75%. And that is one that I'm watching closely right now. And the other reason I'm watching it closely is because this chart has a double bottom forming on the weekly. So you can see the double bottom right here. and that is right around the neckline. And if this does break out, you're going to have a huge move coming too for weeks.
And
So
look what's interesting over there, Issa. If you see the last bar on the weekly, that's a huge volume spike over there.
yes,
Look at, so usually that's an indication of a bullish move here. You have a double bottom and you have a bullish volume. I mean, a lot of volume going over there. So
that
good
that's
indication of a
correct.
breakout.
And that volume right here, you can see where it happened. This was yesterday. It had a 20 times relative volume increase. So yesterday it had about a 500,000 volume, and the day before I think it was only at 20,000 for the past, who knows, few months, right? So when you do see something like this, something is going on. People are buying like crazy, and it hasn't had the huge move that you would expect yet because the volume is preceding the price. So this is what you want to look for. This is what you want to look for right here is the break. There could be a retest. I always love to get in at the retest because it shows you that that support resistance has flipped. And then you just want to take the profits up, 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 and measure the move. And it's just as easy as that. But these don't always play out. If it does crash down here, your stop loss is there, and you've only lost 3% for a possible 10% gain.
No, that's fantastic, Issa. I really like this one. So, guys, as you can see, we did the cryptocurrency. We gave you some analysis on the cryptocurrency world. There are some trade setups for cryptocurrency, and then Issa just found this artificial intelligent company that is really looking very good, and is based on what we trade every day, and based on the pattern that we talk about. These patterns are on our website, ppatrading.com. And they're very, very high probability trades, right? It is 70 to 80% accurate, and if you keep on that level of accuracy, you will make money on the long term, and that's what we do. Final thoughts, Issa?
Yeah, I just want to let you guys know that we have a Telegram as well that you guys can take a look at, and I've got it down here. So right here we have a Telegram that we send all of these alerts out as well. So I sent this alert out this morning. It's got inverse head and shoulder breakout on AIQ, and it's happening right now. So you guys want live alerts, you want something that's current. We send these all the time. You guys can check it out. We'll leave a link below. Please subscribe, and then it is completely free for you too. So
that's great. Thank you, Issa, and thank you, guys. A great way to support our channel is, subscribe, and also give us a thumbs up and good comments. All right. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.
thank you.